Hi guys, welcome to our house. Today it's a bit of an unusual one, but I just thought I'd show you what I cook for me and my English husband. I'm an expat living in Yorkshire, and today I was teaching Darren how to cook a Russian dish. So I grew up in Siberia and I lived there for about 15 years of my life, and this dish I've never actually made. I've made it at home, but I've never made it in England. And I don't think so I have a backup option for kids. I've got two quiches that I bought in the supermarket earlier. But so we bought the pork first, and we sliced it thinly, and we bashed it, and we baked it for about half an hour. How did you find that?
It was really good, actually. I love bashing the pork. But the only part was peeling the onion, cutting the onion, and also the garlic. You know, you always get that nice smell of garlic, but I do like garlic.
So it was a pork, so we got it in Aldi for under £4. We were there in the morning, and I thought, I'm gonna make it. I've never made it, but I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna make this dish. So it's called Meat the French Way. Yeah, I don't know why.
Meat the French way.
No, it's Meat the French Way.
Who are we meeting then with it?
No, meat, not
meat.
The meat. The meat the French way. And so it's basically you could mix it up with any vegetables, but typically you have garlic, onions, mushrooms or tomatoes or aubergines even sometimes. And I'm using peppers today because I forgot to get mushrooms, they're my favorite. And you need cheese, grated cheese. So pre-boiled potatoes, I've sliced them, and when I was doing it back home, I wouldn't pre-boil potatoes, so I just sliced them thinly. And my friend told me apparently you put potatoes at the bottom of the Pyrex dish, but I thought I'll just bake the meat first, then top the potatoes, which I pre-boiled and sliced, and then I put peppers, which were pre-fried, but normally you probably wouldn't do it. You probably just put it fresh, and then you put a good layer of cheese on top and some mayonnaise. Some people might be shocked, but mayonnaise, and it's looking good, guys. I'm sure Darren will eat it, and the kids probably will try it. It takes roughly, steamed up here. It takes roughly about 2 hours to make. It's a kind of a dish.
I'm ready for it. I did ask Elaine, I said, can we eat then soon? She went, no, it's for later. Oh, well, I'll put the forks away. Yeah.
So this dish takes about 2 hours to make. And so I would probably typically cook it in the daytime for the evening because it just takes too long in the evening to cook it. What I have for kids is quiche Lorraine. I think it's quiche Lorraine or Mediterranean style quiche. Okay, I thought it was quiche Lorraine, but they will love this. If they don't like, they'll probably try potatoes as well. And then I've got cucumbers and radishes here. So talking about our diet as a mixed culture family, the kids will typically eat everything. So they'll happily eat beans on toast or baked potatoes with beans, fish and chips, English breakfast, and they'll happily eat Russian salad, Russian honey cake, pelmeni, it's like a Russian dumplings with meat inside, vareniki. They are absolutely open to any sort of food. And typically we eat a lot of vegetables and fruit in this house, so that's universal, right? So there is no cultural differences. So I was telling you, and then I had to take a call. So I was telling you there's really no major shocks when it comes to feeding kids at home. Some things I ate when I grew up were semolina porridge, and then the kids don't eat that, but they do love when I bake semolina bread, and it's just basically a cake like your carrot cake or whatever, but instead of flour I use semolina, and it makes a wonderful kind of tea treat. So they love those things, and it's nice to introduce those to the kids. But equally, I used to eat like a little pasta shapes with warm milk for breakfast, so I don't think they would eat that, but they're happy eating their Cocoa Pops. And it's okay as a treat. It's okay. It's not the most nutritious things. They don't have it very often. And equally, they would have a toast, beans on toast, English breakfast, or Weetabix, you know, or porridge. I recently got this huge bag of porridge, and that's probably the best breakfast that we could all have, and on budget. I quite like breakfast cereals or grape nuts. I'm trying this for the first time, and I go with no sugar or no added sugar cereals, and we all eat quite a lot of eggs here. Yes, it's the kind of a quickest option for lunch, breakfast, and sometimes dinner. My kids love omelets, and in generally my one rule, whatever the cultural thing is, the dishes and spices, they generally don't like anything spicy, but they're happy eating olives or Italian bread with Italian herbs or anything. So they're quite open to everything. And I try to give them greens every single day. So whether it's a cucumber, a broccoli, a cauliflower, maybe not the most greenest vegetable, but I count as it green. And I was always told in my childhood that cauliflower has 33 vitamins. I don't know if it's true, but I passed this on to my children, and yeah, they love cauliflower and cauliflower cheese, and they eat a lot of broccoli. Peas on a bad day with their fish and chips counts as a green 100%, and I try to get them into this habit, you know, eating cabbage and things like that, because it's really good for your gut. So let me know in the comments below, what are your dishes in the mixed household? So I'm Russian and he's English, and our kids, you know, getting the best of both worlds. My son doesn't really particularly like chips, and that's the last thing he would have, but he'd happily eat fish or burgers or sausages. And my daughter could be a little bit more picky. She says she doesn't like mushrooms, but she's eating pickled mushroom, which is a speciality that I get from Eastern European shops here in York, and there are probably 2 or 3 around, and you can also pick up stuff like that sometimes in Asda, because they have like a dedicated Polish shelf. Yeah, so let me know what you eat. Do your kids just eat English dishes, or are they used to Russian dishes as well, or do they switch when they go back? Or, you know, I'm interested, because this is how we always done it. We make sure that they are introduced to all sorts of food, and on holiday we don't struggle on holiday. We don't have to go to English pub or go to all inclusive all the time. They can happily eat whatever is there. So yeah, this is our day at home, and let's see how our meet the French way turned out. I think it's looking pretty good. If anybody's interested, by the way, I can put the recipe in the comments. But literally, it's very cheesy. The potatoes are nice and soft, and there is chunks of meat at the base of this Pyrex dish. I'm sure Darren can't wait to dig into it. Not sure about the kids, but I know our eldest, he'll definitely try it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tune in for our next video. We're gonna go on the road again. Lots of plans for Easter and beyond. We're gonna be vlogging more regularly now.